Hello?
Hello? My second. Oh.
Hi. Sonic Boom isn't in at the moment. I guess I can take a message if you want.
Why are you in a cage?
Not a cage. Not a cage. Container for my radiation.
Ah, right. Oh, you've moved. You've relocated.
Yes. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I've relocated.
Interesting. It's been like 500 years since I last saw you.
Yeah.
I don't think you had a face when we last talked.
Oh. Yeah. When last time we spoke, it was fishing, right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
you and the Spark one.
Yes, me and Spark. Thank you for your help on that, by the way.
I mean, yeah, anytime. Not anytime, but actually, speaking of message, I guess you could actually sort of help me, maybe.
Oh?
I think.
Yeah. Uh, what can I help you with?
Uh, I have questions.
Okay. Here, you can come inside.
Am I gonna spontaneously explode?
No, I'm wearing my suit, so you are all good and
Okay.
safe.
Cool.
As long as I keep my suit on. We can go to the lounge or the couches by the TV. Up to you.
I like the lounge. The lounge has like a little fish tank.
Yeah. All right. You can lead the way.
Oh, sans fish.
Yes. It wasn't very safe for them to be here, considering the me.
Funky. Okay.
Questions. You had questions.
Yeah, well, I guess first question, first little interview question. What's been up with you? Have you just sort of been down here, like, for months?
No, this is recent. This is the last few days, I guess the last week-ish. I've been around. I moved out of the facility because I did not like the facility. I haven't met many people that do. And I moved out to that desert right past the facility. Um, and that was fine. And then I had to deal with my radiation. And so now I'm here.
Doesn't this doesn't this belong to like the science person?
Yes, Jamela. Jamela has been helping me with
Jamela.
my, I guess you could say condition. I guess that's a word you could use for it.
Yeah, speaking of condition, actually, great segue that you did. Um, uh,
Are you alright?
yeah, just the air. Uh, there's not a window. Um, but speaking of condition, I helped you before with fishing. So let's just say this was you helping me because I helped you. I have a job, that I've taken recently, to deal with sort of someone dealing with a supernatural condition. Not radiation, but closest we got. So, um, I gotta know, what's it like for you dealing with all the, radiation stuff? I know you were like, ugh, when I asked you about how it happened and stuff, and that's cool. We don't have to talk about that yet. But like, what was it like? Just like a like science concern, or was it like a supernatural comic book explosion, and suddenly you're made this way?
Um, what? Well, I guess it's a little bit of both. It's not supernatural exactly. It was a laboratory experiment, someone else's laboratory, not mine. I'm not scientific. Laboratory experiment gone wrong. Um, that's how my powers came to be. The machine worked. I just wasn't supposed to be there.
Got you.
Are you sure you're
so
alright?
yeah, I'm good. I've actually been chilling lately. It's been pretty nice. Um, there's a lot of machines around here, and then it produces weird gases and stuff. And I'm a fish, so the fish behind me were doing hot. So I'm better, but I'm still a fish.
Mhm.
What was it like the couple days, months after after you got your powers? Like, what was that like?
Um, well, it was chaotic. Um, I they took me to the hospital. Um, and they said I was fine, besides the scars. Um, and they sent me home, and I felt fine until the next day when I started changing, I guess is the right word for it. And physically, I changed. There are some parts of me that don't quite match up with the definition of what a human should look like. I didn't think it was a problem until my brother started getting sick. And then we went back to the hospital and they found out I was this. And I didn't see a lot of people for a very long time.
Got you. That sort of adds up. Does it like hurt?
Sometimes, part of it is my suit. My body is not the strongest around, and I have to carry around a lot of heavy materials. Sometimes, when my radiation, my condition, is heightened, I guess you could say, the scars on my back hurt. But typically, when things get bad with my powers, they hurt others much more than it hurts me.
When, like, your scars hurt and stuff, what do you do about it?
Grit my teeth and bear it. I don't really have any advice on that end, unfortunately. You kind of just have to soldier on, I guess. At least for me, I don't know about the case you're working on.
Sounds pretty similar, so don't worry about it. It's still really useful.
Mm.
Out of curiosity, when you said it hurts when it gets bad, you specifically that it hurts you sometimes when it gets bad, but it usually hurts others. But when it hurts you, like, how long does that go for? Does it just like happen and then like an hour or something later it passes, or is it like a day's worth of pain, or you just sort of sleep it off eventually?
It depends. My powers are somewhat tied to my emotions. I'm permanently radioactive, but the radioactivity can become stronger when I am distressed in any way. And when I get distressed and it becomes stronger, it's like, I suppose you would describe it as a shooting pain through my back, where my scars are. And then it will ache for days after. And sometimes it will just ache for no reason.
How long has it been doing that? Was it like since that day?
Yes, since that day. I suppose about 10, 11 years now?
Damn, you're old. Alright. Has stuff like potions and stuff ever worked for you? Not for your radiation. I assume that's just like it, but for the pain itself, have you ever just like tried downing a bunch of potions and see what happens?
Potions haven't really done much specific. There's certain mixtures that you can take, but they can only really help to a point. Sometimes, when I can get my hands on them, I'll take them, but not all the time. But downing a lot of potions, like you described, is unfortunately not always the best option. And it can be very dangerous for your health.
So, consensus is just sort of, screw it and move on with life.
As far as I've found, yes. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be applicable to everybody.
Yeah.
Especially considering how many people here, who were invited to the facility, aren't all human. I'm still very human in the way that my body functions. I just appear a little different.
Yeah. It's sort of the same with the person I'm working with, so that's why I thought you would fit best. Interesting. It was Though I couldn't get some miracle cure for 9999 from you, I appreciate you taking the time to talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, of course. And I hope your patient feels better.
I doubted him. It's sort of touch and go for them. So there's not a lot of high hopes. But I'll keep a lookout.
And if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah. Can you leave this place still?
I can. It's not something I'd like to do anytime soon, but I certainly can if I would like.
Well, when you are finished with your hermit underground lab moment, we can go fishing again sometime if you'd like. That was fun.
I would love to. Is it possible? Could you are you good at finding people?
I'm the best at finding people, actually. Why? What's going on? I'm very nosy.
I don't know if. No, I should have the funds. Could you find somebody for me?
Absolutely. Who am I looking for?
His name would be Bruce. First name Bruce. Last name Trace.
Bruce Trace.
I would prefer it if you could not look into the rest of his family.
Alright. Everything else free game?
Yes.
Alright. Then how about this? I will start up my investigation for Bruce. You can what I'll need from you is to write down some basic info, last place seen, people affiliated with outside of family, uh, writing down full name just to have it on record, things like that, places of interest, whatever you think would be helpful, and then I will take it from there. And once you give me that info, I will let you know how much. I'll let you know if it'll cost what. How's that sound?
Yes. I'm going to apologize. Some of the information is going to be a little outdated.
I've found people that were like missing 50 years ago. I'll try to figure it out.
And if you see any news articles from about him involving a laboratory accident, if you could avoid those.
Alright. I will do that. I will say having me avoid information will be an extra charge. As I said, I'm very nosy, and that will make my life harder. But I will do it.
I am willing to pay.
Perfect.
Shall I show you out?
Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sonic Boom while you were here? I could leave a message.
Nah, it's fine. It's a more personal message thing.
Understandable.
Yeah, I know. Very secret, enticing, I know, but it's between us.
I respect privacy. I understand.
It was nice talking to you again, Isotope. You're a fun guy.
Hopefully next time we can discuss something a little less, morbid.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Next time I'll bring you, like, a piece of paper or something, and we'll play tic-tac-toe.
Lovely. I look forward to it.
Don't be isolated too long again.
I'll try.